Hello, my friends. Let's do something very, very soft glam. Soft. I'm going to use the word glam because I'm still going to do a little bit of a smoky wing, but I'm going to try to use as few products as possible. And I'm going to try to just make it a little bit more scaled back than my usual glam. I'm going to grab this Merit shadow and I'm going to tell you the difference. So this is going to be a really nice wash of color. We could build it up and we could cover, say, freckles or veins in the eye. But these are really, really nice when you're kind of in a hurry. The About Face ones that I absolutely love they are basically liquid pigments. And I feel like this is a really good time to compare. I'll just swatch it here on my face for you. So we see that is going to go such a long way. Do you see this? It's so pigmented. And while that is a wonderful thing, sometimes when we're just starting out, that can be a little overwhelming. So if you're in a hurry quite often, or you're a beginner, something like this, which is what we're about to use, is going to be a really good idea. So this is from Merit Beauty, and we're just gonna grab this on the inner rush brush. It's a fluffy brush, so the fluffier the brush is just gonna diffuse it. I'm going to start from my lash line and then we'll just lightly diffuse. You see, I don't want you to think that these aren't pigmented because sometimes we think that's a bad thing, but that's not the case. They're just a lot easier to control. There we go. That's a nice wash of color. Easy peasy. And I'm kind of tapping and pulling to do this. And now just to make sure that it's completely even, because I just kind of brushed it on, I'm going to use the side and start from my lash line and just take this all the way up. That kind of evens it out and it makes sure that it's going to set and dry down really evenly. See how nice and natural that is? For me, I love to just get extremely glam, but I feel like these are really, really nice if you just wanted a really easy wash of color on your eye. I'm picking that up on the center of the brush again. I'm going to link the inner rush brush too. Remember, we're just kind of tapping some small circular motions. This really helps with application, how it dries down, how it wears. I'm going to build it up just a little bit more. I want to cover up my vein there a little bit more. There we go. And now the side of the brush again to make sure it's really nice and even and dries properly. That way we don't have creasing. And honestly, the technique that I keep mentioning is a really, really, really good technique for any kind of cream or liquid shadow. Even if we were to put a stick on, we could just kind of rub that stick on and then we would do these pressing kind of swirls to really buff that around. And then just so we don't miss any spots, I know this is kind of repetitive, but this goes for any kind of cream or liquid. It's really important. And just small little things like this can help you enjoy what you already have. So now that we kind of have it where we want it, I'm just going to show you again. And the reason I'm mentioning to start at the lash line, that's so we know that we haven't missed any spots. And we're just going to work our way up and make sure that it's transitioned and very even. So I don't know if I love the gray, but I kind of want to use the green around my lash line. I want to use the green. I want to use the shade Viper. I love these. I don't know if it's, I mean, obviously it's the formula, but I even like the packaging, which normally I'm not one that's like, let's just love things for the packaging, but I feel that it's really, really easy to open and easy to deal with. I love it. So let's grab this. We're really going to load up the brush because here we're not going to have any friction and we want to just really pack that on to get the intensity of the green. That is such a pretty green. And I'm just going to push this along the lash line. Oh, it's almost the same color as the brush. That's cool. I'm trying to decide if I want to do kind of like it the way it is. I don't really want to wing. Now, one thing I do want to mention about any kind of shadow that's going to be a cream to powder, anything, is if we're going to buff that, we want to do it while it's still in this. See how that's wet right there? In that state. Once this dries, it is absolutely going to patch up when we start to blend it. So if we want to do anything smoky, we want to do it while it's still in this state. Wait, I have green mascara. Should we use this? Does it actually, hang on, let me open it. Does it actually look like that? Actually, what we'll do is we'll do it on the bottom lashes, okay? So colored mascara is so much fun, but if you're still kind of going back and forth with it, just do it on your bottom lashes, but that's what we'll do. But for right now, let's look at this. Oh no, it is. It's that fun. Let's just watch this. Why am I whispering? Oh wow, how pretty. Okay, we'll do this, but we'll do it on our bottom lashes. So I'm gonna skip lashes as well. I'm just gonna do the mascara situation that I posted. So I'm just picking up a non-existent amount of powder, and I wanna make sure my lashes are nice and powdered. That's gonna help that mascara really adhere. So listen, sometimes our skincare can get in our brows, on our lashes, and we're not gonna get that same voluminous result because they're weighed down prior to that product. So a little bit of powder on your brows before you do them, on your lashes before you do mascara. It's a 10 out of a 10. Now I'm gonna curl my lashes. I have used all the lash curlers. Name them, I've used them. This one is my absolute favorite. I'm gonna hold it for about 15 seconds. Then we're gonna let go. Look at how nice that is already. That main difference is going to be the powder before. So we need to leave our powder out because I'm gonna powder my lash curler. I've been doing this, I don't even know how long now, many months. I have not broken any lashes. My lashes are thriving. So the reason I didn't post that video for such a long time is because I did want to test it. That way y'all wouldn't hurt your lashes. What I'm looking for now is mascara. And I've just been reaching for this e.l.f. Lash and Roll. It's really nice. So we're gonna do a coat of mascara. Nice. And then while that one's setting a little bit, I'm gonna go over and do the same thing on this side. So now we wanna kind of tap our mascara, and we can feel that it's not quite dry, but it's also not transferring. It's perfect. Now we're gonna take some powder. When I say powder, I did see a lot of people, they tagged me in the videos and they were putting so much powder. It's just enough to coat. I don't need to absolutely see it just clumping around on here. It's just coating it, just like a baking sheet. And then we set. And we're gonna hold this for 15 to 20 seconds. And there we go. I'm gonna stay like that. It's so good. I don't even know how long I've been doing it now. I don't want you to feel like I would ever tell you to do something that would hurt you. So I was so careful, tested this way before I even posted that original video. I would just never tell y'all to do anything that would hurt you. That's one of the reasons I never really use actual glitters and things that aren't eye safe and pigments that aren't eye safe, because I'm very careful with what I show you. So the rest of the face, I'm going to use affordable products, my favorites too. I thought that would be fun. So me and this Revlon foundation, we're still like this, okay? I just love it. This is not going to be as full coverage as the Kiko. I believe these are similar in price. I want to say the Kiko is around 20, which can still be a spicy price. I feel like you can usually find the Revlon on sale for less than that. But that being said, the Kiko was a lot more coverage. This one is a light to medium coverage. And the reason I really love it as well is because Revlon does one for balanced to dry skin, which is the one that I'm going to wear. And they also have one for oily and combination skin. So it's something for everybody. And I love that. And it's just such a good formula. Do you notice how long I just shook that? A little bit more. This is the Revlon Color Stay, and the shade I'm wearing is 220. I just want to double check that. I'm not going to go too heavy with the coverage. So I'm just going to do a pump and a half. I need my C42. Even that out. Oof, the match. Y'all, it's just so good. I've been wearing this one for years now. I love it. It's my favorite drugstore foundation for an everyday wear. Beautiful. This melts in like butter. Now, even though we have a very small amount of eyeshadow on, I'm still going to take my foundation in here on the E29 and just clean up a little bit. And then if you want to add just a little bit The gnat is sabotaging. If you want to add just a little bit of lift to the eye, you can use a fluffy brush. That gnat's too much. Use the fluffy brush, okay? Because we don't want a whole lot of coverage, and we don't need a lot. And we can just take this and just ever so lightly clean up. It's not going to be as intense as concealer, just going right here and kind of just sculpting it, but it's just going to give us a little secret lift. Very soft. Nice. You know what I just thought of? I should film a video about taking this look from day to night. I need to do that more often. I forget about that. It's because I'm always doing nighty-night looks. So before the Natasha Denona concealer, this was my favorite concealer. And it's still wonderful. It just doesn't have quite the makeup science that the Natasha does. That being said, this is going to be 30% off in the Sephora sale, okay? 30% off of this. And let me check what it is full price. So full price, it's $15, but again, it's going to be 30% off. Put it in your cart. Also shake it up. I tell you, anytime you have any kind of liquid, give it a really good shake. It makes a difference. And I was just checking, the L'Oreal concealer that I just saw is roughly around $12. And then I saw a Maybelline one roughly around there. And then I saw another L'Oreal for like $13. So obviously a little bit more, but not $40. So that's awesome, especially with the sale. Now, let's just start there. And I think, where's my, ooh, the little secret brush. Coming so soon, coming sooner than you probably think. So we're just gonna do this. And notice it's pretty close to my skin tone because I wanted to use something else. But that's affordable too, and I'm about to show you. I wanna do just a smidge of brightening. Let me grab it. So I just wanna brighten up my inner corner here a little bit. And we've talked about having that base underneath the eye. And what that does is it makes sure that this doesn't turn my under eye gray or cast more shadows. So we always like to have a little bit of base under brightening. Base under the brightening, that's what we need to remember. Now look at how pretty that is. Nice. And if this brush here has caught your eye, go ahead and sign up for email so you can get an alert because it's actually coming sooner than you probably think. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pick up some powder here on this. This is so dense that it's going to be able to press it in, especially with this smaller amount of concealer that I have on. So we can just go ahead and press that in with that. We love a 2-for-1 special around these parts. Okay, let's go. P.S. Notice the shorter handle. Okay, you know what? I shouldn't have used this powder. Such a habit. However, if you still don't have it, at Sephora sale, add it. But let me show you what I would have used. In fact, I'll use a more affordable powder on the perimeter here. Sorry about that. I'm a creature of habit. Plus, I got excited to show you the brush. Sorry I disappeared. I had to go chat with Ben about something. So this right here is the Maybelline Fit Me powder. It's wonderful. It is. It's so affordable. I'm going to pick it up on my powder brush now, and I'm just going to go ahead and set the rest of my face. It's even going to give us just a hair more coverage. Lasts beautifully. The color I'm using right now is light. I will say, let me show it to you here. It runs a little bit darker. So for this one, I wouldn't actually use this underneath my eyes. The shade I use underneath my eye would be fair. So I did want to let y'all know that. But for the rest of my face, light is going to be perfect. I'm just evening this out on the brush. Even when I'm applying powder all over my face, I always want it to be even on whatever tool I'm using to set the rest of my face. It just helps set everything more evenly, and the more evenly it's set, the longer it wears. So you know what's a better example to show you sometimes more than my face is my chest, okay? So nothing on my chest. I'm just taking the powder. I did this and then I wiped it off because I was so impressed. So look at how blurring this is. Remember, that's no foundation, that's just the powder. I'm gonna pick up some more, do over this side. Jean, not the bath again. Look how nice that looks. I think we're just gonna start doing tutorials from here to here. Wow, that's nice. And remember, no foundation, that's just the Fit Me powder in the shade Light. So whenever I do an affordable makeup look, I always grab this bronzer here from Maybelline. This is the City Bronzer. Beautiful, easy to build up. And the reason I mention that is because sometimes things that are wildly pigmented on more fair, light skin tones, they can get out of control very quickly. And then that just winds up slowing down the process. But if we wanted to build this up, we absolutely could. But it just looks so beautiful and so natural, and it's just so easy to apply. I'm just doing my little pressing motions here. I might sound repetitive, but we get new friends here every single day, and I want everybody to have fun with makeup. So this complexion I have going on looks so good. I'm kind of excited to show you with back camera. It looks so flawless. Drugstore, y'all. It's good stuff. Now we're gonna hop over to L'Oreal. These are wildly scented. I'm talking intense, but are they beautiful? Absolutely. They're absolutely beautiful, but please do not buy this if you are sensitive to scents. I'm gonna put this on because I really love this color, and then I'm gonna find another blush that's more affordable. I'll just show it to you. And look how much, okay? We'll find us one that doesn't have a scent, but look at how pretty it is. You know things are pretty when I start whispering. Look at how it just looks so beautiful. If you can get past the wafting of flowers, this blush is so pretty. They're super pigmented, they're buildable. I barely even touched that. There's one for deeper skin tones. I love this, love. Just wish they'd make it unscented. Oh, this is actually one I don't enjoy. I just saw it in the drawer, and everyone and their grandmother absolutely loves this. I just thought it always showed way too much texture, even when I was using it in my 20s. So this isn't Luminous. Oh, this is Rose d'Oro. So I'm gonna swatch it here, and I'm always so underwhelmed. They're so shimmery. I never could enjoy them. Again, if you love it, we're all different. That's why makeup is so much fun. But for me, these were just something I never ever kept reaching for, and I just couldn't understand why I didn't like them. Oh, here's Luminoso. I did have it. I knew I had it, but it's just not the one for me. Just not the one. Not the one. It's so shiny too, which I like glow, but the way that these wear on my skin, not even in my 20s. Okay, well, now we went on a little pig trail. That's okay. Listen, I was gonna show you another bronzer I love that's affordable, and it's this Wet n Wild. I need to organize things a little bit better around here because I have things in places that they don't need to be, so I'm forgetting about them. This bronzer is so beautiful, so affordable. I love Wet n Wild. I remember this is, yeah, Sunset Striptease. Yes. So it's a 10 out of 10 on this. So if you're looking for another affordable bronzer, this one. Just go to Target. Go to Target tonight. Let's make a little list. I want to go to Target with you because I would like to get I like those little apple macchiatos, and then we can get popcorn. Another thing I wanted to mention, a bronzer I didn't care for, is actually the counterpart to the blush. It's just very powdery. Okay, you can kind of see that it's even pretty thick on my hand, and it's very, very, very intense. I'm talking you have to, that's not a bad thing. I never want y'all to think that overly pigmented is bad. It's a very, very good thing, but it's a bad thing when we're in a hurry. So if we're doing like an extra glam, just sitting there taking our time with our makeup, this is gonna be really nice because you're gonna get even more coverage from it. But it's something that we could mess up really quickly. So it's not an in a rush bronzer, it's a take our time bronzer. So let's go ahead and finish up our mascara now. But again, we're just gonna put this on our bottom lashes. It's just adding a little bit of spice to the look. You're gonna see it more with back camera, obviously, because this is a very subtle situation. But I'm pretty sure that we can find a way more affordable, probably more standout green than this. So I don't want y'all to just run out and grab this. I do like the way it's making my lashes look. Let's talk about that. That does look really nice and separated and elongated, but I'm pretty sure this is a very spicy price mascara, so we might not need it. Okay, so even with my naked eye here, I'm really not seeing the green. I just don't think that we need this. I mean, unless you want it. But for me, I don't see myself reaching for this again. It's really doing the least. It's doing less than the least. And then I was going to show you another blush. So here in Texas, we have a store called H-E-B, and I know that every Texan right now watching this is cheering the moment I said H-E-B. So there we do have Moira Cosmetics. But if you obviously aren't in Texas, you can get these online. They're such an affordable brand, and they're wonderful. I love almost everything that they come out with, but these blushes in particular, I had to stop myself from using them because I feel I was using them too much and now we're getting sick of them. So if you want a really nice affordable blush, I love these. You know what I can say? These lashes are holding. They hold like this all day. It's so much fun. Now, lips. Lips are easy because I feel like mainly what I've been reaching for are drugstore colors. So I don't know if y'all know this, but NARS came out with lipstick a little while ago that goes on like a regular lipstick and then it completely dries down. Revlon has a dupe. This is the dupe. Let's do this. But you know what? I have a little bit too much of lip balm on my lips right now. I'm just gonna kind of chop that in really quickly. Okay. Remind me that that's dirty now. So let's do this. This shade is called 001 Gut Instinct. So what you want to do is you want to go in pretty quickly. That's My Lips But Better. I love this for me. All right, that's beautiful. Now, if you want to add a little bit more definition, you can use this side, act as liner. You can wear it with a liner, but I'm trying to not do that today. And then we'll do kind of just to warm it up, and then there we go. Same thing over here. And now once these, so pretty, it matches my cheeks because, I mean, this is cool too. Watch. Why am I so creepy? See, it doesn't come off. Awesome, right? Now that you've seen these, they have them in red. They have, in fact, I'm gonna go find them all because I want to make a video on them. I forgot how good they are. Revlon. And I know they're super affordable. Let me go. I want to go find how much they are. I'm seeing $9.99 at Target. Please go to Target with me because I'm going to pick up more colors. By the way, I bought this myself, but now I want more. Let's go. All right, that's going to be it for today. I'm going to save this. I'm going to go film a bunch more stuff. I'm so excited. I got so many ideas today. This week, we've just been so focused that I haven't been able to focus on what's coming. I haven't been able to just sit down and really think about my fun makeup-y good stuff, but it's just temporary and I'm so excited for what's coming and it's just wonderful. And what else? I was going to tell you something else. I'm too overwhelmed by the lipstick and it feels so comfortable. I didn't mention that. So comfortable. So comfortable. I also mentioned it, I think yesterday, but it's birthday month and I will be 35 this year and I still get so excited for my birthday. I'm literally wiggling my legs because I just get so excited. I don't know why. It's not even like I want anything or I have a birthday party. It's just fun. I just like my birthday. But Ben's birthday's on Halloween and then my birthday is November 1st. So maybe that's why we just have our birthdays together and it's just like, yay. There will be cake. Now, in case nobody has told you today, I love you and I love you so much. I don't know what I'm posting tonight, but as always, I'll see you there in the comments.